Yo, what's going on, Kings fans? Just Tyler here with the Sacramento breakdown, and we don't have to talk about Buddy Hield's extension anymore. It's over. I am so happy. I'm done being nervous about it. I'm done thinking, man, the Kings are going to screw this up. Today, the Sacramento Kings finally gave their extension to Buddy Hield, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Hopefully it's not going to be too long of a video because there's really not much else to talk. There's a couple things to talk about, but let me just run through them. But before we get into this Kings news, I want to let you guys know, me and my boy Skip are going to be reviewing every single game right after the game this year. So, if you guys want to watch, we're going to be live on Twitch, twitch.tv/thesactown If you're older, you don't really know about all this stuff, this Twitch stuff, this nonsense, I'll put the link in the description. Go click the link, because I know we got some older Kings fans, some younger Kings fans, and everybody might know what all this stuff is. Link in the description to our Twitch channel, and just click it. If you want to make an account, you can make an account and follow us. That way it'll notify you every single time we're going to go live. But we're going to be doing our reviews of the games there, and the reviews will also be going on YouTube probably the next day or later that night. They'll mostly be up to Skip, because I'm going to have to make the reviews and go to bed unless I don't work the next day. So, but yeah, the reviews will be going up on YouTube, but they'll be on Twitch first. So if you guys want to watch them on Twitch, you can go to Twitch, make a Twitch account, follow us there, or YouTube the next day. They'll be right here on this channel. All right, Buddy Hield news. Let's go. So Buddy Hield signed his extension today, 4 years, $86 million, $1 million more than Harrison Barnes, but it's basically 4 years, $94 million. I'll talk about why. And the incentives can get up to 4 years, $106 million. Sorry, my bad, misspoke. So let's talk about the incentives and everything. First off, kind of funny how they're like, oh, we'll just go $1 million more than Harrison Barnes. It'll make him happy. It's like, okay, it's kind of petty, but whatever. It's, it's kind of petty, like, from the standpoint of like, oh, I have to have more than Harrison Barnes. It's just, you know what I mean? It kind of feels weird because it's like your teammates. It's not like you're like, oh, this guy in the Brooklyn Nets got paid this much, so I need to get paid at least this much. It's like it's the guy you're working with every day. I don't know. Maybe it's not weird if you're an NBA player. Seems like it'd be kind of weird to me. But anyways, regardless, that's out the window. 4 years, $86 million for Buddy Hield. $8 million in reachable bonuses. Essentially, I think the reachable bonus is like if he's if he's top 10 in three-point shooting next year. It's something like that. It's basically basically an incentive, but like he's obviously going to do it. You know what I mean? So it's not really an incentive. It's more like his contract actually 4 years, 94. But whatever. They're calling it basically a reachable bonus incentive, whatever you want to call it. Then there's another $12 million in incentives after that. And I believe I read somewhere on Twitter that they said something like, it was like one of the incentives was if the Kings made it to the finals, he would get it, which is kind of, I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, it's funny. But yeah, I'm going to talk about a little bit about the contract. Then there's a couple other things that happened that I'm just going to kind of get out of the way, very small. But I'm going to type in Buddy Hield incentives on Twitter real quick and see, what we're working with here. So 2020, 2021, 26.5 mil. 2021, 2022, 24.5 mil. 2022, 2023, 22.6 mil. 23, 24, 20.7 mil. So he's getting paid $26.5 million in 2020, 2021. His contract gets lower, which is perfect because we're going to need that, later in those later years, we're going to need to pay De'Aaron, pay Marvin Bagley. So it's perfect that we're paying him now. And I believe we're paying Harrison Barnes now as well. We're paying them their big money. And then we got De'Aaron and Bagley coming later. Bogdanovich, kind of in a weird spot, I feel like. But, I mean, who knows what's going to happen with that. Pretty sure he's going to decline. So, somebody right here said $20 million in incentives that includes 3-point ranking, top 10, all-star, and playoff appearances. I think this is great for a kid from the Rocks. So yeah, I did see somebody say finals. Maybe that was a joke. I don't know, because people like to make Kings finals jokes. But anyways, let's talk about the contract. Like I said, it's good for us because Harrison Barnes and Buddy Hield are going to be getting paid the largest chunks of their money right now. And later on, De'Aaron Fox is going to be getting his money. Buddy Hield's going to be Marvin Bagley's going to be getting his money. And those contracts will probably be backloaded. So you got front-loaded money now, backloaded money later, and we're able to kind of keep it the cap even instead of our cap space being like crazy amount. We're paying billions of dollars luxury tax. Then right here, it's really low this year. Then, you know, they're keeping it steady, even. You have to consider the Corey Joseph partially guaranteed deals with Corey Joseph, Dwayne Dedman. The way they cut those deals to where basically every deal is 1 year shorter because it's a team option. So that's really nice. And yeah, I'm glad we got it done. Bogdan's next up on schedule. I believe June 30th, I think, or something like that is when Bogdan makes his decision. So we're kind of a ways off from that. I thought it was October 21st as well, but it's not. It's June 30th. So, yeah, we're a little ways off from that. I'm pretty sure he's going to decline it and test the market, because why wouldn't he? Then the Kings can match whatever he gets offered. I'm not going to talk too much about this now, because I want to save this for later in the season, but I'm just going to say this right now. If Bogdan has a really good year, do they consider trading him? Because if you got to pay Bogdan like $17 million in the offseason, you're paying Harrison Barnes $20 in the 20s, you're paying Buddy in the 20s, then you got to pay Bagley and De'Aaron in the 20s as well. I don't know. I wouldn't trade Bogdan unless something like amazing came up, but I'm just saying that could be something that happens, because it seems like we're kind of heading into like salary cap hell. You know, kind of like the Warriors. Everyone's getting paid a lot, and then our bench is going to stink. But, you know, if we pay De'Aaron, Buddy, Bogdan, Harrison Barnes, Bagley, I'm fine with that. Like, it's fine if they're all getting paid and they're on the team. I just don't know what they're thinking. So I'm saying, for you as a Kings fan, me as a Kings fan, we have to think about, you know, how a GM might think. Are they going to think, oh, Bogdan's playing good right now, we got to trade him for not younger players, but young players that, you know, they're on cheaper contracts and they can produce. You know, I think about that, but I'm not going to get too carried away with that conversation. I'm actually going to end it right now. So yeah, I like the Buddy Hield contract. I actually thought it was going to be 4 years, $104 million. I just thought they were straight up going to give him the 100. That was my prediction. 4 years, $104 million. That I thought they were just going to like give him that, like no incentives, like this is your money, guaranteed. But no, I'm really impressed that they were able to give him 4 years, 86, and then tack on the incentives. I was like, wow, that's like, I don't know how they got Buddy to agree to that, but you know, because Buddy seemed pretty serious that he wanted all this money. And I'm glad. I don't know if Buddy took a step back and realized this is what's best for the team, or, you know, I don't know how that happened, but I want to thank Buddy and thank the Kings organization for working it out. Next, couple small things happened here. We signed, might be the biggest news of the day. The Kings signed Daquan Jeffries. Daquan Jeffries. One more time for the people in the back. Daquan Jeffries. Yeah, that guy. You guys all know Daquan, right? Yeah, he grew up down the street. Yeah, I have no clue who Daquan Jeffries is. Apparently, he was undrafted. He was supposed to go mid-second round. He was undrafted. He got signed by the Magic. The Magic released him, I think, last Saturday, and we picked him up. We waived Tyler Lydon to do so. And, yeah, Daquan Jeffries, he's actually not bad. He's like a forward-type player. He's a lot more athletic than Tyler Lydon, I'll just say that. And it looks like he has a little bit of a stroke. He's pretty athletic, so, you know, it's just like, kind of like the, you know, like a Jakar Sampson, or not that Jakar Sampson can really shoot, but you know what I mean, just like, he's just an athletic wing. Maybe he'll be somebody, maybe he won't, but, you know, better to take up space probably than Tyler Lydon. You know, a lot of these athletic wings, at least they can play defense, if anything else. If Tyler Lydon's not hitting his shot, he'd be useless. The Kings also a few days ago waived Hollis Thompson and Tyler Ulis. I think they're going to be going to the Stockton Kings unless somebody signs them. Because I think what happens is when a player gets dropped, they kind of go on a waiver. And if no one signs, they just go to the G League. Yeah, James Ham. Both Hollis Thompson and Tyler Ulis are expected to play for the Stockton Kings, barring somebody claiming them off waivers. That's from James Ham a day ago. And the final piece of news here we have is Wayne Gabriel. His contract has been moved from a NBA contract, or from a two-way contract to an actual NBA standard contract. So Wayne Gabriel, you'll be seeing him on the bench like every night, dancing and whatnot. You know, he'll probably be Frank Mason's replacement as the dancer of the team. And so that means we got. I think that Daquan Jeffries is going to be our two-way guy now. Daquan Jeffries and Kyle Guy. Justin James and Wayne Gabriel are actually on standard NBA contracts. And we kept Caleb Swanigan, which I don't know why we kept Caleb Swanigan, but we still have Caleb Swanigan. As far as I'm concerned, just bring Sim Bhullar back. But anyways, that's the news, guys. We got Buddy Hield's contract. We got some smaller pieces of news, but I just wanted to update you guys on that. I'm not going to waste too much time on your day with some of this. You know, once the Buddy Hield news is gone, you guys probably don't care about the rest of the stuff. But you guys are hardcore Kings fans. You care about all of it. I know you do. Don't try to frown on me right now. I know you love old Kings news. I could tell you, Buddy Hield spit a loogie on the ground yesterday, and you'd be like, "Oh, I wonder what color it was, man." Buddy, okay, that was gross. I'm sorry. Okay, we're ending it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like the video if you guys liked it. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about the Buddy Hield contract and all other news regarding the Kings. Subscribe if you're new here to the channel. This is the Sacktown Breakdown. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you in the next video. I love you. Wednesday, we're breaking down the first game. After the game, if you don't want to watch us live on Twitch, you can just go to the YouTube channel probably the next day. Our breakdown will be up. Thank you guys. See you in the next one. I love you.